Hi guys, welcome to this week's class. This is going to be a 10-minute morning yoga class for the days when you really do only have 10 minutes. This is going to be a quick practice to help you get out the door feeling awake and stretched and hopefully more at your best. So let's get started. We're going to start in a wide-legged child's pose, big toes together, knees as wide apart as you would like. If it's first thing in the morning, that might not be very wide, and that's fine. And just bring the hands down and support your forehead on your hands, or you could even turn your hands palms up and gently cradle your forehead in your hands. And start to take a couple of deep breaths into your back and into your hips. Starting to get ready for the day. I'm just trying to bring your thoughts, your mind to this present moment, to this short class, the movements you're going to take. And let the rest of the day wait for you while you give yourself this little 10 minutes of mindful movement. Let's gently roll forward onto the belly and start just finding a Sphinx pose. So pressing the forearms down and think about drawing the heart forward between the arms, shoulder blades, squeezing back, pressing the tops of the toes into the mat and lifting the knees off slightly. And you could also start to lift the lower abdomen up a little bit, as if there's a strawberry under there that you don't want to squash. So just starting to feel an activation here through the back of the body. Let's bring the left hand 45 degrees, bring the right fingers out to the side, press into them so you can turn and look back towards that right foot over your right shoulder. Take a big breath here and hold that gaze for a moment. Just notice if you get a little bit of a sigh, a yawn, or a swallow as you hold that gaze out the right periphery. And then release. Come back to center. You might need to blink a couple of times. Right forearm to 45 degrees. Left fingertips out. Lift and look back. Out of the left corner of your eye towards that left foot. And hold that gaze. Take a deep breath. And let your nervous system respond. The little polyvagal activation. Calming back to center. And bring the hands a little bit more underneath the shoulders now. And press the floor away. Stretch through the spine, still with a slight bend through the elbows. Looking up, little cobra. And then shift the weight back into the knees. Bring them forward. Hands into shoulders. Knees under hips. Drop the belly. Lift the gaze. Lift the tailbone. Exhale, tuck under, curving the spine up towards the ceiling. Take a couple more rounds, or maybe make them a bit more fluid and a bit more organic. Come to find a neutral position, supporting your spine with your abdominals. Bring the right hand behind the back of the head. Take an inhale to open to the right, and then exhale, bring that right elbow down to your left elbow. Take that a couple more times. Open and twist under. And open and twist under. And then this time, let's open the arm up wide. And on your exhale, bring that arm, thread it through, come down onto the right shoulder. And you could bring your left hand to clasp your right hand and gently pull it a little further away from you, rolling slightly more onto that right shoulder. And then see if you can adjust your hips back towards the middle and draw them back to lengthen your spine. Little tuck of the chin to lengthen the back of the neck. Couple of big breaths here. And then release that. Left hand comes down, right arm opens up and circles a couple of times one way and circles a couple of times the other way. Bring that right hand down. Find your stability. Left hand behind the back of the head. Open to the left. And then bring the left elbow down to meet the right. Twice more. And then this time, open the arm wide and thread it under. Left shoulder, left ear come down. Right hand can clasp that left hand, slightly draw it away from you. Rolling a bit more onto that right shoulder. Slight tuck of the chin maybe. And then think about drawing the hips away from your upper back, lengthening through the spine. Couple of nice big breaths here. And let go of that left hand. Right hand comes down. Press yourself back up. Take some big circles with that left shoulder one way and the other. Bring both hands forward, slightly past the shoulders now. Shift the weight to tuck the toes. Press the hips up, down facing dog. Adjust your jumper if it's falling over your face. Press the floor away from you and just pedal out your down facing dog. Feel into the back of the legs. And then let's just pause for a moment and bend the right knee and really press the left heel down, stretching through the back of the calf and the back of the ankle. Use your hands to press yourself back a little bit more. And take it to the other side. Bend the left knee. Right heel comes down, really pressing into that right heel and right calf. And then come back to center. Bend both knees and straighten. And bend both knees and straighten. Maybe once more. Going to bring the right knee through. Plant the foot. Drop the left knee. Coming up. Little 90-90 lunge here. You could just bring the right hand on the right leg and left arm up and over. Alternatively, you could bring both hands up, take hold of that left wrist, draw it up a little bit taller, and then draw it over into a slightly deeper side bend. Take a breath. Let it go. Come back to center, maybe raise both arms above the head. Maybe shift the gaze to look up, tucking tailbone, engaging the abdominals. Let's bring the hands down, press onto that front knee and start to curl the tailbone under, curl the spine, finding a little standing cat pose. And then press away, open the shoulders back up and come back to that cat pose. Bring the hands down, maybe on the waist, maybe in front of your hands in prayer. We're going to tuck the toes, shift the weight, come up, find your stance, lift the arms up. Here you are in high lunge. Pivot that back leg, open the right knee over the right toes, turn the hips towards that left side of the neck, the mat. Bring the arms out, squeeze the shoulder blades together, find a stance, looking forward over that right hand. Take an inhale, take an exhale, preparing yourself for your day. Next inhale, drop the back arm down, lift the right one up, stretch through the right side of the body. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step the right foot back, knees down, drop the chest slowly, release the feet, little cobra, press back, down facing dog. One breath. Step the left foot forward, find your 90-90 lunge. Come on up, Maybe left arm is down and right arm up and over, or maybe both arms are up, taking hold of the right wrist with the left hand, lengthening up, and then coming over to the left, side bend. Plant that left foot down firmly. Big breath into the right side of the body. Come back up, maybe straighten both arms, maybe look up towards the ceiling, finding that strength through the spine. Bring the hands down onto that left thigh, press it away, tuck the tailbone, curl into your cat pose. Inhale, lengthen, press it away, look up. And then back into your cat pose. Tuck the tail. Feel that engagement. Come back up, hands to hips or in front of the heart. Tuck the back toes, shift the weight, come up. Find your high lunge. Feel into that stability first of all. Bend that back knee, drop the shoulders, and then open the right foot out. You might need to adjust the left foot, left knee over left toes. Draw the shoulder blades back behind you, gazing over that left hand. Feeling into the strength in your legs, getting ready for the day. Inhale, drop the right arm down, left arm up. Exalted warrior, long side bend. Exhale, cartwheel the hands. Find your plank. Drop the knees. Controlled release of the chest. Release the feet. Little cobra. Come back. Child's pose. Check in. See what's changed for you since our first child's pose. Maybe your arms can go out in front of you. Take 3 breaths. Gently roll up. Use your hands, coming up to a kneeling or a seated position. Let's finish just with a little twist. Left hand to the right knee, right arm behind you. Taking a little glance over that right shoulder again. Maybe hold that gaze for a moment. And gently untwist, just take it to the other side. Moving around that central axis of the spine. Peeking out of the left corner of your eye, holding that peripheral gaze. And gently unfurling, coming back to center. Pause for a moment. Notice what's changed in your body. Notice your energy, notice your mood. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I hope this really set you up for the day and that you have a good one. I'll practice again with you soon.